We knew that Sean O'Malley was one of the most privileged UFC fighters of all time, but even this was a bit surprising for me because, yeah, the UFC is targeting Sean O'Malley versus Merab 2, and I think I have the date, but I'm going to talk about that more in a minute. Merab has already been chatting online, so you know this is legit. But Sean O'Malley absolutely does not deserve a rematch against Merab, nor a title shot. The guy is coming off of a loss. The guy has not fought since September, and if you go back to that night, remember, Sean O'Malley, you know, it was pretty close odds. I think even Merab was an underdog, but Merab pretty much won like every single round except for the last round, right? Which was a bit surprising knowing that Merab is known for his cardio. But Sean O'Malley, for the most part, got dominated. Didn't really do much. I mean, got taken down a whole lot and, yeah, got up a few times, but didn't land any significant strikes on Merab. No big moment for Sean O'Malley in that fight that we could look at. It was pretty much just one-sided domination. And since then, Merab's defended his title, right? He beat Umar, which was a surprise to a lot of people. But Sean O'Malley has been mysteriously absent from this whole picture, right? He's barely done any interviews since his loss, barely has tweeted or gone on social media. He seemed to be advocating that he wanted a rematch back in like October-ish, but you know, it kind of died out there because then we got the news that Merab was going to fight Umar, and then it seemed like we were all passing by. Merab beat Umar, and we're wondering who could be next for Merab. And it seems like we're hearing more and more now that, yeah, Sean O'Malley versus Merab 2 is happening. I mean, first of all, the biggest thing, Dana White did say people want to see this, so this is probably the fight they're going to make.
Sean O'Malley looking likely to rematch Merab, right? And we just got the Sandhagen announcement too. How did we get there with so many different options? I think for Sean O'Malley, we could have done maybe an Aldo possibility. There's, especially with him, so many options. How did the bantamweight division shake?
They want to fight each other. I think people want to see it.
And I'm not sure exactly like what people want to see this. Like, I mean, maybe the top tier casuals of the sport, maybe. But I think most people remember, like, Sean O'Malley had very little success against Merab. And where Merab is at right now, I mean, Merab seriously is maybe becoming a pound for pound #1 best fighter, guys. I'm not exaggerating. Sure, yes, he is just starting out, but if he keeps going how he's going and you look at how he's dominated a lot of guys in his division, there's a potential he could keep going for a long time and just keep collecting wins after win. I mean, the thing that makes this even more absurd is if you look at Sean O'Malley's like title run, it wasn't like this guy was like a Israel Adesanya that kind of had a similar thing happen to him, which I'm going to talk about later, or GSP, or was just collecting a lot of title defenses. This guy won the title from Aljamain Sterling, a fight where they made Aljamain Sterling, you know, return very quickly, so Aljamain Sterling was injured, and it was a very shady situation, similar to this one, to be honest, where Sean O'Malley sat on the sidelines and waited for a title shot. Then Sean O'Malley gets a cherry-picked matchup in Marlon Vera to defend his title against a, you know, perfectly stylistic matchup for Sean O'Malley, where he was able to just strike and not really worry about anything else. And then eventually they had to give Merab the title shot, even though Merab had to keep fighting and fighting and fighting for this title shot. And then he beat O'Malley, so it's not even like you could say O'Malley had this crazy, insane legacy. And I don't want to see this fight because, number one, I think the privilege is insane, right? I mean, Sean O'Malley, right? He's coming off of a loss, but also he said he was down to fight in March or April, right? So my question is, why didn't he fight? Well, the obvious answer is because obviously the UFC probably told him to sit out to get that title shot. They probably wanted to make Umar versus Sean O'Malley to try to recreate the Conor and Khabib effect. But it would have made sense to have Sean O'Malley versus Petr Yan somewhere, you know, a rematch, 5 rounds. This is what we all wanted to see as fans. Obviously, their first fight was super competitive, super close, could have went either way. And Petr Yan is more deserving of a title shot, right? Way more than Sean O'Malley has now 2 wins in a row. Obviously, he also lost to Merab, and it was way more dominant fashion. I would even take at this point Pantoja versus Merab over Sean O'Malley. I mean, I think that's even a better fight, a bigger fight, and let's be honest, I don't think many people are clamoring to see Pantoja versus Kai Kara-France. So you could have had the double champ fight there, maybe headline a pay-per-view. But let's be honest and unbiased here, it is true, right? The Sean O'Malley fight is the biggest fight, right? You know, money-wise, Sean O'Malley has the biggest name. He's a superstar. He's going to create a lot of attention. There's going to be a lot of hype. I'm going to cover it and not complain during fight week. That's just what happens. But truth be told, I'm pretty confident this is going to happen. Obviously, Dana White said so, but also Sean O'Malley has been mysteriously quiet this whole time, as I mentioned, which is a big telltale sign that negotiations are going down and that Sean O'Malley is pretty much clued in on what his next move is. Merab also posted a video calling out Sean O'Malley. I love when he posts these. I feel like he might actually break Sean O'Malley if he dominates him again. Merab also posted this tweet on Valentine's Day, so obviously it seems like there's been back and forth for a while. I'm sure Merab knows his next move. I'm sure Sean O'Malley knows his next move. It's just a matter of the date, which I want to get into. What is my prediction for the date? What do I think? Just, you know, seeing where everything lines up. Personally, I'm pretty confident it's going to take place in June, but there seems to be 2 June pay-per-views, so which one? There's obviously one in Newark, New Jersey, which is going to be on June 7th, I believe, and this would make sense for a lot of reasons, right? Obviously, Merab trains in New York, and I think he would like to train pretty close to there and, you know, fight in New Jersey. I will say that New Jersey seems a bit small for a Sean O'Malley fight, but I mean, I guess whatever. No offense, New Jersey. But my prediction here is that there seems to be a bit of a limbo about the Islam-Ilya Topuria situation. Is Islam Makhachev going to fight Ilya Topuria? Will that even take place at International Fight Week if it happens? So my prediction here is that the UFC is kind of waiting out things, trying to figure out what their final decision is on who's going to get the title shot at lightweight. And I believe if they cannot make that Ilya Topuria and Islam Makhachev fight for International Fight Week, they're going to put on Sean O'Malley versus Merab for International Fight Week, seeing that's just a big fight. And like I said, I mean, that would make sense. Sean O'Malley loves to fight in Las Vegas. I believe Merab trains a lot in Las Vegas too, so that would work out for him too. I think I would expect probably in June. I don't think it's going to be later than that, but I obviously could be wrong. And I just can't believe this, like I said, guys. I mean, I know Israel Adesanya kind of did a similar thing, losing to Sean Strickland, coming back about 11 months later to fight Dricus du Plessis on a loss, but at least those are 2 different fighters, right? I mean, we've seen Sean O'Malley lose to Merab pretty dominantly. However, I will say that if there's anybody in the 135-pound division right now that could beat Merab, I personally think it is O'Malley, because I think Merab is unstoppable. The only way you're going to beat him is with a lucky knockout shot, and O'Malley could do that. O'Malley did that to Aljamain Sterling where he knocked him out. He's knocked out so many people, right? So obviously he has that one-shot knockout power, and we've seen Merab hurt before. I mean, he even got rocked by Henry Cejudo, which is not a good thing for Merab. So I do think that, yeah, Sean O'Malley is extremely privileged here. I will still be, you know, watching the fight, of course, guys. You guys know I'm going to watch it. What else am I going to be doing? My guess is I think Merab is probably going to win this again, but I guess, yeah, Sean O'Malley has that one-punch knockout power, that little chance he has, maybe could actually get it done. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. You guys are the best fan base in MMA. Check out my last video where I talked about the Henry Cejudo eye poke situation. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.